Greetings. Happy Black Friday and all that shit. I'm going to do another collection update. I'm eating some gingerbread cookies. It's fucking Thanksgiving, so let's get into the holiday spirit. I'm also drinking from Angry Chair Brewing. This is a stout. These guys are out of Wisconsin. This is called Loaded French Toast. This is a stout with maple syrup, cinnamon, and milk sugar. It tastes exactly like drinking French toast. If you are into craft beer at all and you can find this, I highly recommend it. It's good stuff. And a lot of times people tell you beer is flavored and you drink it like the Budweiser, Bud Light Lime, or whatever. A lot of these craft brew folks actually use real maple syrup and cinnamon and blend of beer, and it actually does taste like French toast. It's very odd, I know, but it is delicious. So first up, on Northern Silence, we have Remete, I believe is the name of the band. I think I'm pronouncing them right. Into Endless Night. This is contains a member of a guy from the woods of Isolation, I believe, or Desolation. I reviewed that album a few videos ago. Just pretty cool, atmospheric black metal. Nothing too crazy or different, but still good nonetheless. I kind of like the cover art here. It's very different. You kind of get lost in it. But if you're a fan of that atmospheric-y, we're out in the woods playing black metal type stuff, check that album out. Next up, I'm going to have to cover this probably, not that it matters, but this is Savage Empire of Death by Majestic. Mass. You get the idea there, whatever. This is out on Iron Fist Productions. Probably not suitable for children, obviously, because it is what you think it is. But it's just like black metal that was recorded by a three-piece in a garage that listened to Motorhead all day. It's very sleazy, culty black metal. This is the CD version. I don't think it's out on vinyl. You might be able to do some digging and find that, but yeah, forget the album cover, of course, is what's going to draw in the 16-year-old kids, but behind the kind of silly album cover is actually some pretty solid blackened garage death metal. That's the best way I can describe it, so give a check out in the link below. Next up is an album by Ifernach. This is Skin, Stone, Blood, Bone. One-man black metal. I have recently become a huge fan of Ifernach. I don't know how I had not heard of him before. But this is some high-quality one-man black metal music that's just, I don't know, it's hard to describe for me. It's like all the bits and pieces of black metal that I enjoy, the catchy riffs, the good songwriting, the atmospherics that are around it, kind of the lo-fi-ish recording. It's all here, and it's all, it kind of sucks you in and makes you want to keep listening. It's like, I've heard this before. Like, no, wait a minute. No, I haven't. I've heard this. No, wait, no, I haven't. Before you know it, you're on this endless loop of listening to this album over and over again. But this one came out in, I think, 2019. He has a new one out. It's called The Green Enchanted Forest of the Druid Wizard. I did pre-order that. It's right there somewhere in the pile. I just haven't got around to it yet because I've been listening to this. So if you haven't heard Ifernach, great stuff. Next up, we have a cassette here. This is Reflections of the Void by Question. This came out on, I think it's Chaos Records. Yeah. These guys are out of Mexico. Kind of old school death metal. I hate saying that because it sounds like anytime you describe a release these days, you say, yeah, it sounds like old school death metal. It seems to really be a popular genre of music in Mexico. I've seen it, been listening to a lot of good bands out of Mexico over the last 10 years or so. So I don't know why this particular art form is so popular down there, but this is out on cassette, as you can see. There's also, sorry, I'm trying to get the glare off, there's also a CD version that's still available on their Bandcamp. They did send me a postcard, too, with it, kind of describing the album, and also a sticker. So kudos to the band for their marketing and sending extra goodies and whatnot. But I like the artwork on this a lot, which is what drew me in. If you've ever watched my Bandcamp videos, you'll know kind of what draws me in to listen to something in the first place. And then I checked them out, and I liked what I heard. It's very the production quality is so, but it's good enough now, especially for a cassette release. But yeah, I look forward to hearing more out of these guys. I was very impressed by the first song I heard. Was Process of Dehumanization. There are, after I heard that song, just sucked. There are a couple of interludes on acoustic interludes, which kind of breaks up the, I don't want to say monotony, but they're, sometimes death metal, it gets a little repetitive sometimes, so it's nice to have those acoustic breaks. So if you are so inclined, check out Question. Last, but certainly not least, we have a cassette by the band Witch's Hammer. This is Damnation is My Salvation. This is their 2020 release, which came out on Nuclear War Now. These guys have been around since about 1984, 85, I think. I had not heard much about them. Definitely not in the 80s, because I was still listening to rap. But this is speed metal of the highest caliber. There's not a dud on this album. They took a break. I think they took a break from like 1987 to 2003. Picked back up again for a little bit, and then came back. It looks like this is their first album in about 15 years. And they haven't missed a beat at all. I went back and listened to some of their other music. I don't own any of it. This is my first Witch's Hammer release, but I am thoroughly impressed by this release. Nuclear War Now has always put out great stuff, but as far as 2020 goes, the albums I've heard that they've put out this year, Witch's Hammer by far takes the cake. Like I said, not a dud on here. If you like speed metal, kind of thrashy, riffy, catchy speed metal, you're not going to get much better than this. This will probably be in my top 10 of 2020 for sure. They're out of British Columbia, I believe. So it's just one killer riff after the next. But the songs are also very well written, very catchy. You'll be humming the songs and the riffs for days on end. So if you're a fan of speed metal, be sure to catch them out. Catch this release, Witch's Hammer. I'll link it below. I think there's still some copies available, so check them out. That's it for this edition of Mostly Metal. I'm going to go through some of my collectibles, I think, next video. I've got some stuff I'd like to show off. I'm going to be putting some stuff on eBay. I just don't have a use for it. I've got so much shit in this office is pretty much where I keep all of my music stuff. And if I go like this and like this, there's maybe a foot on either side of my arm to touch the walls. And I've got all my records and cassettes in here, and my CDs and my collectibles up to the ceiling. So I'm going to be getting rid of some stuff that I have, not just in here, but also in my basement. I have a bunch of totes filled with t-shirts, so I'm probably going to go through those and potentially put them on eBay. I don't know. Sometimes it makes more sense to pay off some bills than just keep shit in totes for the rest of your life, and give them to someone that's going to enjoy them, right? So, hope you guys enjoy this video. like and subscribe and all that. I am on BitChute and Rumble now. I'm trying to kind of spread my net, so to speak, and just see what happens with these other platforms as I start to try to grow this YouTube channel into something bigger than what it is now. So I'll put links below to BitChute and Rumble if you happen to start using those apps. You can check me out there too. Thank you guys. Have a good one.